All right, I am in Mitchell, Oregon in the Spoken Hostel 3 days after day 76, and I found 3 corrupted files in my day 76 YouTube video, and therefore you guys didn't get it on time. So I just wanted to give you a heads up, so you're missing the first 3 video sections of this whole video, but you'll get an idea of what it's like by watching the rest of it. Hope you like it, and we'll talk to you soon. The sun just getting ready to come up over the mountain tops. Beautiful riding in the morning. Cool, calm, not many cars, and the scenery is still beautiful. I'm riding along 95 and I come across this barn. This is definitely the barn of the day. Filled with hay, old plank boards on it, cows all around it. That is definitely the barn of the day, right there. Well, I made it to Cambridge. Another little town, 350 people or so live here. I'm gonna go check out the Sinclair station and see if I can't find me a snack and maybe something to drink. And then I'm gonna head on. I'm gonna keep riding because it's beautiful riding right now. Still not even 70 degrees out. So I had a breakfast bar, an apricot, and a banana at camp before I left. I've got 22 miles in and I'm in Cambridge. Like I said, about 350 people live here, but most importantly, there's a Sinclair gas station. Chocolate milk. Egg and cheese wrap. Second breakfast. I'm gonna eat this down and get right back on the road again while the weather's nice. So I've been weaving my way up through these mountains ever since I left the Sinclair station. And this is supposed to be a 2,000-foot climb. And I think I've just started because somehow I have to get up and go through those passes up through there. So it'll be a challenge. But the nice thing when we're done, we have a big downhill, and I'm sure you're interested to know that I'm listening to Styx today. Well, I'm making progress at 4 miles an hour. I have to say I love it a whole lot better doing it at 8 and 9 o'clock than doing it at 1 or 2 p.m. in the afternoon. A little bit of wind in my face, but persistence will pay off, and we'll be up and over this climb in hopefully the next hour. Well, I just spent 2 hours climbing 2,000 feet on this climb. It was a tough one, but we made it to the top. But there's always something good at the top of these climbs. So this is what we get to look at. We see a valley. There's snow capped mountains over there in the far distance, which you probably can't see in the video. Then we have all of these neat looking mountains. It reminds me of Switzerland for some reason, with all the grasses on the mountains and the trees. And more mountains over here. And you can't see where I've come from, but it's down that road, down that hill, and you might be able to read that sign, 4,131 feet up. So it was a climb. I tried to do a Facebook Live video, but sorry to say, there was no cell service, so you guys on YouTube get stuck with this instead. A whole different look to the mountains here. Still going down. So here at the Gateway Cafe, it's amazing to see what you have around it. These tall mountains, this little tiny valley, and they've somehow sandwiched this cafe in here right next to the road, and it was a perfect spot. Come down, have a lunch meal, and then finish our 22-mile ride. First break of the day. We just came down a huge climb, and now we're have the final 20 miles to Oxbow. And we're enjoying fries and shakes. Working on the dam. Back side of the dam, there's the river coming through, and over there is the overflow spillway, and here's the hydroelectric coming from the dam. Idaho Power. So after the dam, we are following the Snake River, and what looks like we'll be following this all the way to Oxbow, about 10 miles. So it's really heating up, 97 degrees. It is 1 o'clock. This is why we left early. Luckily to say, I only have 6 miles left to go and I'll be there, which is about a half hour. But I think we checked the weather forecast today and we're supposed to get up to 105. So I'll be glad to be in camp in a half hour. Eastern Oregon looks a lot like western Idaho. Dry and arid. Not much growing around here, just scrub bushes. All the pines are gone. And all the mountains are just covered with a brown grass of some kind. Very dry looking. We made it to our campsite in Oxbow. We have T3 and T5, which means tent 3 and tent 5 sites, which are right here together. They don't water these sites, so therefore all the grass is dead, but that's okay. I'm not sure I'm even going to put a tent up tonight. It's hot, there's no chance of rain, and we're going to walk down to the river now and maybe just go swimming. All right, so this isn't just the first time I've been in Oregon, but the first time I'm swimming in the Snake River. And you're probably wondering why I swim with all my clothes on. Because I get them washed at the same time I'm swimming. So I get cooled off and I get my clothes washed all at the same time. And it's so hot that I can go up and sit on the picnic bench. In an hour, they'll all be dry. So I thought I'd show you my seat. It's starting to show the wear and tear of 3,500 miles. It's all coming apart there with the stitching. I've worn a hole in the back there. The stitching here is wearing out. I've worn 3 holes in the outer covering of the seat pad. So I'm hoping it holds together enough to get me to the end of the trip. We have about another 11 days of riding, and it should hold up enough. If it doesn't, I'm not sure what I'll do, but I think it'll be good. So Oxbow is a pretty small town. We have no internet, a tiny bit of texting. There's also no restaurant, no convenience store, no nothing. So we are eating freeze-dried meals today. I'm actually having chili. And we're doing the best we can with what we have. I have decided not to put up a tent. I'm just gonna sleep right there tonight because I checked the thermometer about 10 minutes ago and it's still 101 degrees out. It is hotter than the dickens out here. But we're surviving.